The dad of X Factor star Ella Henderson is facing up to 10 years in jail after conning wealthy investors in a £4.7 million get-rich-quick scheme. Former car salesman, Sean Henderson, was convicted of 1 count of conspiracy to defraud and 1 count of VAT fraud over the course of 3 trials. Henderson, who was heavily involved in the career of Ella after she found stardom in the 2012 X Factor finals, denied all of the charges against him. The offense of conspiracy to defraud carries a maximum sentence of 10 years, a fine or both. Reporting restrictions on naming Ella were lifted on Thursday. Ella shot to fame when she was a contestant in the 9th series of the X Factor in 2012, reaching the televised finals and finishing in 6th place. She was then signed by Simon Cowell's record label Sche Music and her debut album was #1 in the UK. The singer went on to support Take That on a UK tour in 2015 and is currently writing for a new album. Ella, 21, was named in court as the person who greeted police when they raided her father's £600,000 home Tetney Manor, Lincolnshire. She told officers that he was at her London address, which he rented for £800 a month from his daughter. Henderson was arrested there on April 22, 2013. Her involvement in the X Factor and subsequent solo singing career was also mentioned in court when her dad's defense barrister admitted he had never heard of her. Her 51-year-old dad was the owner of sales and marketing company Crystal Power alongside his Irish partner Stephen Keegan. The con allegedly raked in around £5.4 million euros. Multi-millionaires were told the money they proposed to invest would gain interest. But when the wealthy benefactors received next to nothing in return, they were sent a series of excuses including claims the mafia had stolen the money. None of the con victims ever received their money back. Prosecutor David Dixon told the court Henderson was involved in the gas and power industry before the market changed and he lost contracts. Mr. Dixon said during the second trial, his business almost folded overnight and that no doubt caused difficulties. He did what he did to try to keep things afloat. However, things did not work out. He was dishonest. He became a thief to meet his own greed. Outlining the fraud case against Henderson in his first trial in April 2016, the prosecutor told the court, "This case is about lies, deceit and deception practiced by this defendant and others upon wealthy individuals from the Irish Republic. It may be that the individuals concerned should have known better than they clearly did." He said they should have taken note of the old adage of when something sounds too good to be true, it generally is too good to be true. Henderson had argued it was not him but his co-accused Keegan who was the ringleader in the operation and all he did was put the account in the latter's name, and was unaware of any wrongdoing. However, the Crown alleged that Mr. Henderson was a major player. In his first trial in May 2016, Henderson was found guilty by a jury in Sheffield Crown Court of 1 count of conspiring to defraud between October 1, 2009 and November 30, 2010. Keegan, 45, of Wimborne, Dorset, admitted his role in the scam and was jailed for 3 years and 9 months at a separate hearing on April 13 this year. Henderson's second trial in October last year, he was convicted of evading VAT between June 1 and December 31, 2007. During the third trial, Henderson was cleared of fraud between August 1, 2011 and September 13, 2011. He has been released on bail and will be sentenced for VAT evasion and conspiracy to defraud on November 17. At the end of the third trial, reporting restrictions banning the naming of Ella were lifted. After her dad's arrested, she reportedly said, "We're a very strong family. It takes a lot for me to break down or cry. Someone would have to be terminally ill for that to happen."